Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have another process video for you. So I am finishing up the October Color Rush Studios kit that I purchased, and I am going to take this super fun pumpkin background paper and also this kind of burgundy color, and I wasn't sure which one I wanted on the top and which one I wanted on the bottom or in the inside. So I'm going to do two torn pieces, one on the top and one on the bottom. I wasn't sure if I wanted it to be solid in the middle or solid on the outside. Ultimately, I decide to do solid on the outside. And then I have this picture. It's actually a picture I sent to the girls on Thanksgiving. So I was on call for Thanksgiving last year. So I'm in my scrubs, but I'm drinking my tea because I know I'm probably going to go to work. But I have my cute Thanksgiving socks that my friend Sandy had gifted me. And so I've got those on and I'm just chilling. That was kind of the Happy Thanksgiving post. So I'm going to go ahead and mat that on a scrap of this orange plaid. And I did trim down my photo just a little bit because my scrap was a little too small. And then I'm going to take a couple of these cut aparts and a couple of scraps, and I am going to use them to kind of do some wonky matting behind my photo. Looking at it now, I probably could have done a little bit of inking because a couple of the pieces get a little lost, or at least it looks that way on film. When I'm looking at it in person, I don't think it really looks lost, but I think that it would definitely have made them pop a little bit more. But it makes you kind of wonder, like, do the layers really need to pop? Probably not. So one of the cut apart pieces has this banner and it says like Happy Harvest or something like that. So I decided to fussy cut out just the banner, and I'm going to use that. I'm also going to back my photo with my last little piece of that burlap. And I have one more of those super cute pumpkins. So I'm going to put that up at the top. I'm going to create a little cluster up there. I'm going to end up doing basically a diagonal design for this layout, or as far as the embellishing goes. So I've got that pumpkin up there. I also have a couple of, I guess they would kind of be labels. They're from the cut apart sheet. I don't know if I'm going to do probably labels up there. Maybe the date stamp or something. I'm really sorry if you can hear my husband's movie. He just turned it on and it is really loud. So hopefully that doesn't bother anybody. So I also have a couple of fussy cut pumpkins. So I'm going to put them up there at the top as well. And so I decided to start gluing everything down, and then I realized I want this black and white polka dot frazzle underneath my torn layers. So I have everything at the top glued down, and now I'm just going to go ahead and add some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and glue down my little bit of frazzle there. I want it to show all the way through, so I'm just going to kind of mess with that for just a little bit. I will cut that excess off in a minute, but for right now it's just gonna hang out there. I did contemplate, do I want to just like wrap it around and tape it, but I decided ultimately no, I'm just gonna cut it off. So here I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do the bottom. And then, so I took all the things off that were down in that bottom and promptly threw them on the floor with my elbow. So I gotta throw everything back up, and now I can start reassembling it basically. So I glued down the bottom piece. I'm going to add glue to this burlap, and then I'm going to start kind of figuring out where all of these layers are going to go. So I'm going to layer them up, pull them apart, and then just take my stapler and staple them together. That way they're set where they are, and I know we're good. I kind of forgot this little layer piece here. So I'm going to tuck it in. I want all of the back layers tucked in, and then I want my photo with the burlap to sit on top. And so I'm going to use Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to kind of get in all of the little nooks and crannies of this particular burlap. And then I'm going to add some of that black and white frazzle again to the bottom. So I'm going to get that on there, and I'm not going to waste it behind my photo. I am just going to do it on the areas that you can see. And I did think that that little piece that I had cut off, maybe I could use it, but it turns out it wasn't quite long enough. So as you can see, crazily enough, I have quite a bit of frazzle left from this kit, and I don't really know why. So that will stay on my desk because I love me some frazzles. So I am finally using the wood veneer Happy Fall piece that came in the kit, and that is going to be part of my title. At this point, I think it's going to be my whole title. When I go off and I think I'm done, I'm like, you know what? Like, it's really kind of about the socks. So I take some letter stickers and spell out socks. So my whole title is going to be Happy Fall Socks. But I do that off camera because I realize it later. Now I'm going to make a little cluster down here at the bottom. It's got 2 cut apart label pieces. I'm also going to put some pumpkins, and I have these super awesome cork houses. I don't believe those were in the kit. I purchased them separately, a whole kind of like cork kind of kit. I'll probably need to order some more because I really love them, and I feel like they can go on so many of my layouts, and they're self-adhesive. They're so cool. I love me some cork. So I got all 3 of those houses down there. I'm going to get those fussy cut pumpkins on, and then I'm just going to finish it off with some sequins. You see that little mix of just white and yellow up there in my tray. Oh, I forgot I did this. So in the papers, there was that whole hexagon paper, right? And so if you cut the hexagons off of the top row that are partially cut off, they are perfect banners. So I wish I had kind of thought of that before, because I've pretty much used up the entire paper. So I only had a few pieces left, but there was one that said Cozy Season. I thought that was perfect. And then I cut out a plaid burgundy one to bring in some more burgundy into that upper area. And I did have a little white bow from my stash that I went ahead and put up there as well. And I find that I had one more fussy cut pumpkin, so I'm going to put that up there as well. But I just added those sequins, and that is going to do it. So I have a couple of close-ups for you. Like I said, this is my last layout for this kit, so I will get a layout share for this kit up. I will also leave a link for Color Rush Studios. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.